Hey boys, we're doing 11.4 today, volumes of prisms and cylinders. Remember, prisms and cylinders have the two bases, whereas pyramids and cones just have the one base. I wanted you to flip to page 17 in your book, if you would, for a minute. It's a great representation of the oblique and right prisms, and it's a stack of paper and of different colors, and it shows that when you angle it and make it an oblique thing, it still has the same number of papers in it. Whether it's standing straight up or angled, if it's standing straight up in a right position or angled in an oblique position, the volume hasn't changed. Okay, so that's just an important concept to remember, that when we're doing volumes of these prisms, whether it's oblique or right, it is the same. Okay, so let's look at this. When we're doing volume, and I have the formula up here again, get that note card out where you're keeping track of all your formulas. Volume of a prism is the area of the base. Remember, capital B is area of the base times the height of the prism. Okay, so don't get tricked if there's a triangle on the bottom. You're not taking the height of the triangle, it's the height of the prism. All right, so we put our formula down as usual, and we need to get the area of the base, and here is our base. Actually, in a rectangular prism, it could work multiple ways. It could be different bases. You'll get the same answer. But as you can see, it's a rectangular prism. So 5 times 3 is our area of the base, which is 15, times the height of the prism, which is 4. And our answer is 60, and it is volume, so it is feet cubed. Volume of a triangular prism. Okay, same formula. But now I need to jump off to the side here and get my B, which is my area of that base. 1/2 of the base times the height. 1/2 of the little b times height. So it's a right triangle. So it's 1/2 of the 6 times the 10. I'm only looking at the triangle here. So 1/2 of 10 is 5, times 6 is 30. So that is my base times the height of the whole prism. So from triangle to triangle is 5. Okay, remember, triangle to triangle. 150 meters cubed. All right, next page. Volume of a cylinder. It is the same formula, because the other one, if you remember, was base times height. Well, the base of a cylinder is a circle, and the area of a circle is pi r squared. So it is the same. It's the area of the base times the height of the prism. Slide this over a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's get our formula written down. It's just good habits, good habits. Pi times the radius. Well, this is 2 all the way across. See how it points right in the middle? When it points in the middle, that's telling you it's the whole thing. If it points to one side, then it's most likely the radius. But that's the diameter, so that means the radius is 1. Squared times the height, which is right here, 3. So I get 3 times 1, which is 3 pi. Yep, it says to leave it in terms of pi, so you have meters cubed. And lastly, what is the approximate volume of the lunchbox shown on page 720 at the bottom, round to the nearest cubic inch? So if you look on page 720, you'll see a lunchbox, and on the bottom, you'll see a rectangular prism. So we need to get that volume. And on top, you'll see it's not a cylinder, but it is half of a cylinder, isn't it? The top. So I need to get a volume of half of the cylinder. Okay, so that's why I threw the half in there. It's not a full cylinder. So let's first look at the box on the bottom, the prism. So the area of the base looks like it's, if you look at your picture, it's 10 and 6. So 10 times 6 is 60, and the height is 6, and we get 360. Now let's go look at the top. What is the radius of the top? I don't actually have the picture right here, but I've worked this through. It's 3 squared, and then the height is a 10. So when we go ahead and multiply, can do half a 10, 5 times 9, it's 45 pi. But don't forget, now we're trying to find the whole thing together. So we need to add those two. And round to the nearest inch. And when you do that, you should get 501 inches cubed. All right, and that's it for today. So like the shortest video yet, I think, but I think you guys will be just fine. Have a great day. Bye-bye.